Tonight, from Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see Ryan Tannehill and the New England Patriots taking on Trevor Lawrence and the Kansas City Chiefs.
It is a chilly night here in the northeastern U.S., but we've got some football to keep us warm at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Tonight we put a bow on Week 15 with a great Monday night matchup, as it'll be the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs, taking on the New England Patriots. The kicker, Chad Ryland, has this one teed up, and we are underway. Off we go in Foxborough. From a yard or two deep, here comes the return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. So here are the Chiefs now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a man who took that huge jump everyone had hoped for in year two, one of the game's brightest young stars. And that's Trevor Lawrence.
The word is potential, potential, potential. Think about this guy from the time he was in high school, one of the top prospects going to college, coming out of college, mentioned as a generational type quarterback. He looks the part. Tall, big arm, surveys the field, and can take off and run when under duress.
Lawrence's throw on target to James. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. But you look at this Patriots defense. They enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4. But defensively, you really can't script the start much better. You get a 3-and-out and a sack.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. They kept them short of a first down on 1st and 2nd down. And then on 3rd down, they pick up a sack. What tremendous momentum for them to start this game.
A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Patriots take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. Bringing them out is a guy who has spent a decade as a starter in this league, the 2019 Comeback Player of the Year, Ryan Tannehill.
Now, the meeting we had with him this week, that's one of the briefer ones we've ever had, isn't it?
He wasn't too happy after last week.
Not happy. Really determined to play a whole lot better, and he really can't play a whole lot worse. He's got to go out and show the team that the goods that he exhibited early are still there. Otherwise, he could lose the confidence that they have in him.
Yeah, hoping to get rid of that interception bug. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. So we pause for an injured player. And now what you want to see, Juju Smith-Schuster. He's in some pain out there. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. 2nd and 9 from the 44. Tannehill now to throw. Hunter Henry brings it in. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 21 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, the numbers for Mostert a week ago: 16 carries, 59 yards, and a touchdown.
It's a very nice winning streak that they're on, and they've really seen this offense come into its own as a unit. And one of the keys is that the ground game has been established, and it's keeping the defense honest near the line of scrimmage. Sometimes that leads to huge games for him. Other times, he plays a complementary role to someone else. But however it's getting done, they're winning week after week.
You talk about this Chiefs defense. They come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better, because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that.
And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. Tannehill going to get this out quickly. It's complete. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. This is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots, because this group on offense, they'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in-the-hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today.
The numbers on the ground for Pacheco last week: 14 carries, 63 yards. On 2nd down, Lawrence, pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. A fake on the jet sweep. Now Lawrence off play action. Finds his man. It's Kelce on the crossing route here. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 1st down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And no hesitations, they go right back to Kelce. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. And, CD, you look at this defense, you know, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder, because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. They're going for it. This is Harris. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first, thanks to a flashy little spin move. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Lawrence. This is intercepted. And the Pats are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. A run with Mostert up the middle. And he's going to get... quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They work now on 2nd and 9. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Off play action, Tannehill. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
Now here's a throw that's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. New England trying to get a place on offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down. Play action. It's Tannehill. Open man here, the tight end Henry. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 34. Straight ahead at Stevenson. Taken down at the 30. The Patriots had 6 and 7, a game under 500 on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Now it's Tannehill off the bootleg. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Good coverage on the play there by Nick Bolton. On now the rookie 4th-round pick Chad Ryland for the Patriot field goal. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. Back out is the kicker Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. And out come the Chiefs now. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. And now after that sack, we'll pause here a moment because someone was shaken up on that play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. That'll be caught by James. Will go down as a gain of 6. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Oladokin looking to pass it. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here's Jones. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. New England's offense set to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Felix Anudike Uzomah brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Well, look at that catch by Henry. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 13-yard line. Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And the officials here are going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Stevenson is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Mike Gesicki, his second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Patriots are able to widen their advantage.
This is where, as a tight end, you've got to really sell that this is a run. They're going to fake the give, hope the linebackers bite, and here they do just enough. That split second, that's all it takes for that tight end to leak out into the end zone. Touchdown.
Ryland on for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it all concluded with a touchdown pass to the tight end, Mike Gesicki. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Now Ryland for the PAT. And the lead is now 24. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in. On third down, it's Pacheco. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. They go play action now. Lawrence over the middle, complete. It's James. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw complete there to Rice. And that's good for a gain of 6. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Here's Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make it 24-7. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. And Marcus Jones going to elect to bring this one out. So we're at halftime here on a Monday night, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And some room to roam now. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 39 yards there, a big one.
At halftime, you had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill. And the Pats take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead is now 24. So that drive, 4 plays, and it ends with a New England touchdown. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. So the Chiefs offense heads out. There's a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. The current playoff picture, and you can see they are one of those 3 wildcard teams, at least for the moment, but they have not clinched that spot, Charles. And look, their message has been clear. We're keeping our foot on the gas to the very end.
And how about the theater and the drama that's involved, partner? The best part, we've got a front row seat to it all. And I think this is obviously the ultimate goal when they added a 7th seed to the playoffs back in 2020. More drama, more teams in it late in the season, and more importance on games like this.
And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good-sized run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Tannehill. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Tannehill. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. On play action, Lawrence. He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 60 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. And we've got an injured player, and that's Travis Kelce, who appears to be in a bit of discomfort. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Here's Pacheco once again. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And the slot man goes in motion left. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. Pacheco gets it up the gut, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From the 23, here's 2nd down and 7. On the handoff, it's Pacheco. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Rashee Rice from 21 yards away. And the Chiefs are able to cut into that deficit. Lawrence going to look to throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a two-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the two-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And now out come the Patriots. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Looking left side. That's caught by Moore. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England 1st down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Tannehill on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30 on the handoff. Stevenson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 2nd and 1 now from the 21. Here's Tannehill. He'll go underneath here to Stevenson. And they'll get this down to the 10. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Here's Stevenson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Ramondre Stevenson, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. Now a dump off here complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the shotgun, Lawrence. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Dietrich Wise Jr. in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now Lawrence to Valdez-Scantling over the middle. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Felix Anudike-Uzomah in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. Now thrown to Parker, complete on the slant. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Tannehill. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over here up near the 40. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st. On 1st down, Lawrence. Throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelsey. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Here's 2nd and 3. Lawrence. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Lawrence to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Lawrence will throw. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or
touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs get a bit closer. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Now a handoff, Stevenson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. And the officials here Going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Tannehill going to throw it. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
And that's another throw that could have been intercepted. Part of this, you credit the defense. They've been really stingy. But he's also made some really questionable throws. And that's another one right there.
That is caught. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Stevenson. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Ramondre Stevenson with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Patriots look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead is now 24. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Another catch for Valdez-Scantling. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. It's a throw again is Lawrence. Looking for Tony on the out route, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 2nd down and 4. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Patriots, they get back to 500 now as the win moves them to 7-7. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos.